Sabi nung kasama ko, mga tao daw dito hindi na naliligo. Kagagandang tao, hindi mga nagsisipagligo. Lalamig yan. Bonjour everyone! Today is March 1st, 2023 and our first day here in Canada. Kita nyo naman, napaka-araw pero ang lamig-lamig, ang kakapal ng yelo pa. Anyways, in this video, I'm going to share with you what are the first few things that we did or I did in order for me to start my life here in Canada. So stay tuned as I'm going to tell you the first things that needs to do as an immigrant worker here in Canada. Of course, as an immigrant worker here in Canada, there are several important steps that need to be taken to ensure a smooth transition and successful integration into the Canadian workforce. First and foremost, it is crucial to obtain the necessary legal documents and permits. This includes applying for a work permit, which is typically required for most foreign workers. It is important to ensure that your work permit is valid and up to date at all times. In my case, since I came here as a worker visa, upon entering the airport in the immigration, that's the time that the immigration officer will give you your work permit. And on the permit, it indicates your position, your company, and the restrictions or do's and don'ts in your stay here. Secondly, to work in Canada or access government programs and benefits, you need a 9-digit number known as a social insurance number. Your SIN is private and it is illegal for anyone else to use it. You are responsible for protecting your SIN. Service Canada is responsible for issuing SIN, which comes in a paper format. So once you arrive, you can also get your SIN in the airport or in any Service Canada. Next is once you have secured employment, it is essential to open a bank account. Having a Canadian bank account will enable you to receive your salary, make financial transactions, and build credit history, which can be beneficial in the long run. So as I have mentioned in my previous vlogs, it is necessary for a worker or an immigrant to have your own credit card. It is not because you want to go shopping and all, but it is because in order for you to build your credit score, and it will be beneficial for you in your future plans, for example, buying house, cars, etc. In addition to that, landlord will check your credit score. If they don't like your credit score or you have a bad credit score, they will not allow you to rent their apartment. So tulog tayo sa labas sis. So ayun. Next. It is also advised to familiarize yourself with the local healthcare system and obtain necessary health insurance. Canada's healthcare system is publicly funded, but it does not cover all medical expenses. Therefore, it is important to understand the coverage and enrollment process to ensure adequate healthcare access. In my case, once we arrive, the day after, we submit our application in Quebec website, and then they just ask for our work permit. And then we waited for 3 days, then received acceptance letter that we are eligible for the insurance. And after, within 60 days or 2 months, I already received my insurance card. Last but not the least, and also more important, is for us to get our Canadian SIM card. This is not only for you to communicate with your co-workers here, but also in order for you to communicate your loved ones. In our case, what we did was we went to the mall and went to one of the kiosks who is giving the bundle, and we got postpaid plan for us. Because I think it is more convenient, because usually these days, we are using our data, right, to communicate with our families back home. And some postpaid plans also having the bundles, which is you have data and you have also calls which you can use abroad. So as an immigrant, I would suggest that you need to have your postpaid plan. You will really use it a lot. Additional facts, if you're going to immigrate in Quebec, it will be beneficial if you will able to learn their language, which is French. So, if you are going to live and work in Quebec, the Quebec municipality is having their like free French class for the immigrants, and you are going to study and then they will pay you allowance as well. Di ba bongga? Nag-aaral ka na may allowance ka pa. College tayo ulit. The application is very easy. You will just go through their website and sign up there, fill up the needed information, and upload the documents they have requested. And then after a few days, they will email you the confirmation of your enrollment and they will give you the details. Lastly, as an immigrant, it is important to engage in community and cultural activities. Joining social clubs can be excellent opportunities to connect with others and enrich your overall experience in Canada. That's it for this video. I hope I gave you some information that you can use in the future. See you on my next vlog. Bye! Anong gusto nyo dito, Mia? May sapatos ka na, may wallet ka pa. Pak, oh. Pag sinuot mo siya, wala akong barya, wait lang.